Hey everybody, it's Carl. Welcome to the bathroom. That means it's time for a shave. It is, Sunday, 10 December, around 9:30 in the morning. Fresh out of the shower. I got my Christmas shirt on because it is 12 Shades of Christmas. I've got 2.5 days worth of gross, but I'm off of work, so it doesn't really matter. Today's shave is going to be a little bit different, so bear with me, guys and gals. Excuse me. About a week or so ago, there was a company named Naked Armour. They sell straight razors and shaving accessories. They contacted me in response to one of my older YouTube videos where I was ranting about buying razors, straight razors, that weren't shave ready. So they offered to send me one of their Solomon straight razors to do a review on, and I agreed. So this is going to be my first ever sponsored razor review. Anyway, so Naked Armour sent me this Solomon razor. It's made in China. I've seen other people do reviews on them. Once they contacted me, I checked out the company a little bit. The razors are for sale either directly from their website or on Amazon.com. They retail about $89. So we'll get it open. Comes in this beautiful little leather pouch. It's a nice little pouch. And then the razor itself comes wrapped in a little plastic bag. And it's definitely got some oil on it. The razor is heavy. It's got a lot of weight to it. And if you'll take a look, it's really pretty. It's actually looks like it's kind of built like a pocket knife, in my opinion. It's got wood scales, probably brass bolsters. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's brass lined. Like I said, it's built very much like a pocket knife. It's very nice. It's a pretty razor, I'll tell you that. And it's got a little plate with I don't know if you can read it. It says Solomon engraved on there. And then the blade itself, it looks it's a pretty thick blade. Naked Armour on the blade. First impressions, it's a beautiful razor. It's very nice. I do not own a razor that is this pretty. I've got some good razors that came out of China, Gold Dollar and whatnot. Had them honed up by some guys who knew what they were doing, and I get good shaves from them. Let's check the weight on this. I've got a little food scale in here. I'm going to weigh it, and we'll tell you how much it weighs. So it's 2.9 ounces. So it's a pretty heavy razor. The hinge is very tight. It feels like a pretty quality made piece of equipment. And just to compare it, I'm going to compare the weight. This is a Genco straight razor with just plastic or scales, whatever they're made of. The weight on that one is 1.3 ounces. Gold Dollar 208. This blade is actually, the blade size of the metal is actually very similar. They're very similar in size. And that's why I brought the Gold Dollar out. I figured they would probably be pretty similar. Similar in shape as well. And this one weighs 1.9. So it's significantly heavier compared to the Gold Dollar or the Genco. And just for giggles, Gold Monkey, which is essentially a Gold Dollar. 2.0. So it's got a little weight to it. So there is that. All right, so first impressions, like I said, really nice looking razor. It's got good weight. The hinge is very tight, and it feels pretty nice in the hand. How will the brass and the wood hold up after use? We'll see. Quick little shave test on the arm. See if it pops hairs. No. Yeah, maybe just a tad at the tip. But other than that, no hair popping. So that makes me a little bit nervous about how the blade is honed straight out of the factory. Like I said, I'm going to give it a fair review, guys. I've bought a lot of bad razors over time, and I've had some good razors honed by good people. So I'm giving it a fair review. Let's get lathered up and see what happens. Here goes the first pass. Okay, y'all. So you can hear it shaving, and it is shaving. I've got about 2.5 days of growth. Blade. I don't know if you can see the stubble in there, but it is cutting. It is not the smoothest shave. So my opinion on this razor for the first half a pass, quarter pass, could be sharper from the factory. Yeah, it's actually very tuggy, if I got to be honest. The razor itself is very nice. It looks great. It is shaving. There you go. See the stubble in there. But it's not shaving very well. Okay, so after a half a pass, yeah, I'll finish the pass and then I'll let you guys know. The other side is even more tuggy. So, looking at the blade, I'm sorry, let me just finish the pass. Did you guys see that Mark Hutchins of Friendship Shaving did a blind shave with straight? Once again in honor of Billy Curtis. to bring awareness to visually impaired wet shaving. Which was pretty cool. He did a really good job too. He did a really good job. Kind of highlighting like how organized you would have to be to shave blind, as far as being able to find the tap and rinse and wipe the blade. All right. Let me get rinsed off. Frank Stromberg just put out a video and reminded me about how bad I am about closing the razor between passes. So thanks for that, Frank. He didn't call me out or anything, but he mentioned it a couple times in his video about how important it is to close the razor when you set it down. I'm horrible about it. All right, y'all, so that's the first pass. There's not going to be a second pass. All right, so I just finished up my shave, and these are my final thoughts on the Naked Armour razor. It's a very beautiful razor. I'd like to say thank you to Naked Armour for sending it to me to review. I got one pass out of it. It was a relatively uncomfortable pass. It is not shave ready from the factory. Could you strop it up or hone it up? Probably. The blade looks like it's very serviceable. I don't have the skills to do that. I have the strops, but I think it may need to spend some time on the stones. So I may get with one of my friends who hones and see if they'd be willing to hone it up for me and give it a second chance. So those are my thoughts. Thank you, Naked Armour, for giving me the opportunity to review this. You have made a beautiful razor. It feels very good in the hand. It could be just a little sharper coming out of the factory. Thanks for the opportunity, and good luck to you and your company in the future. Thank you. Have a good day.